Collectible Spot, we are having a look at the D&D Icons of the Realms Elemental Evil pre-painted plastic figures. Probably the first thing that you guys are going to see is the sheer size of these boxes. If the statues are anything like the size of the boxes themselves, we're in store for some really awesome pieces. It says collect all 44 figures from Elemental Evil in our exciting new line of D&D miniatures, Icons of the Realms. It says 4 collectible figures inside. You would be correct, Spot actually picked up a good handful of these, a total of 8, and that gives us a total of possibly 32. It's hoping that we're not going to get any doubles, but it is recommended for ages 14 and up, as it does contain a choking hazard. Small parts not for children under 3 years of age. Here are some of the characters on the side. It's air elemental, water elemental, fire elemental, earth elemental. On the other side, Etin, air cult warrior, gnoll fighter, and salamander. And then on the underside, this comes to us from the folks over at NECA and Wizkids. Always doing great collectible game pieces. It says collect all 44 figures from Elemental Evil, the newest set of randomly sorted monsters and heroes in our exciting new line of D&D miniatures, Icons of the Realms. Bring the world of the Forgotten Realms to life with these new miniatures from the Elemental Evil storyline. Wage war against prophets, monsters, and elemental creatures to thwart their devious plans to wreak massive amounts of havoc upon the material plane. So without further ado, let's get these opened up. I'm not sure if there's an actual easy way to get these opened up. There's a little bit of tape on the side, so we'll grab Old Red. Get the tape cut on either side, just like that. And let's get the box opened up. And one nice thing about it is it looks like all the pieces, again, they're pre-painted, but above and beyond that, they're not something that we have to put together, which is really good. You get yourself a little flyer. It says Battle for Pharaon Dice Masters. There's a little coupon, there's a little code on the back there. I'm giving that to you. There you go, that's for you. And there's just a little twist tie attaching. Now only one of them really is attached. The others are just in bubble wrap, which is interesting. I'm surprised they actually didn't wrap all of them. But the first one that we're going to have a look at, and let's just spin around the side, is the Fire Elemental. Which actually, if you compare it, let's just compare it to the box here for a second. It's close, but it's missing something. It doesn't look as impressive. I kind of wish that there was more yellow. This looks more like, I'm just not keen on the texture of it rather than something like this guy. You can see there's the Fire Elemental. On the underside, it actually even says Fire Elemental, 28 of 45. We'll just put that there as our reference point. And also inside that bubble wrap, because you get 3 pieces. I'm going to cut the tape on this one. The first extra one that we have is this one right here. Now luckily, I was going to say luckily it'll tell me underneath. Well, it actually does. It says Moon Elf Ranger, 10 of 45. He's certainly a lot smaller than the likes of the Fire Elemental. I mean, good glaring size difference between this one and this one here. He's very elf-like. He's got his bow on the back there. He's got his sword. Not bad. Not as well painted as I had possibly hoped, but still, it's a good, nice little small piece. And one thing I always stress, though, I mean, the fact that these pieces are as small as they are, and they're as super detailed as they are, and it's a good testament to what they're producing over there. Next, we have ourselves like a little dragon. And the actual term, the actual name of it is, I'm just trying to look, oh, it's upside down. It's actually called the Fire Snake. I wish this was actually in like a white writing versus it just being the embossed end of the black display base, because it is kind of hard to see. But you have the Fire Snake. I think I like this one a little bit more than the elf one that we had a look at. Not bad though, not bad as a whole. So we're just going to put these guys to the side. And let's open up box number 2. Again, there's going to be 8 of these. Box number 2, let's open up the tape. Cut the tape just like that, just like this, just like that, just like this. And let's open up the box. Take out the, oh, I like this one. I like this one. This one is substantially large. Of course, he comes with the other characters. They're just attached in by bubble wrap. Let's take the twist tie off. Just like that. I do dislike twist ties. You know my feelings on twist ties. I start spending so much effort untwisting it one way, and then I realize I've been going the wrong way the whole time. Don't you just hate that? It's like driving. Driving, going to a direction, you think you're going in the right direction, and then you see something, maybe it's even your home, and you're like, wow, I totally went the wrong way. This one here is straight out ogre. He's painted a lot nicer, and he's a lot bigger than the fire elemental. If I was gauging this just by their sheer size, I would be putting my money on the ogre. That's what I would be doing. It says 2015 Wizards, made in China. Yeah, this one's painted a lot nicer. Nothing really against the fire elemental. It's just the fact that this particular one has a little more detail. Whenever you do anything fire related, sometimes doesn't translate well, just because, well, it's a lot of times it's just red, orange, and yellow. This one here has a little more oomph going on there. Joining the ogre, let's have a look at the little ones that we got inside the bubble wrap. They're so small. Take the bubble wrap off. So actually looks like it's in a couple of pieces. Luckily, not in a bad way. You just have to take, you see that there? We just got to take the stem and attach it like that, and attach this to the base. And it doesn't, maybe I have to twist it. It doesn't stay in very well. I'm probably doing this wrong. Oh, there's a peg there. I just can't, I don't want to, you know what I'm going to say. I don't want to do, you know what I think I'm going to say. I don't want to do that. This is, let me just see what that actually says. That is the Peritaha. Can you even make out what that says? I can't even make it out. It's extremely small. Whatever it is, it looks like it's part elf or deer crossed with like an eagle. That's neat. I like the paint on it. But really, yeah, you know, if this was only in white, I'm trying to see if I can actually make it out. Well, it's P-E-R-Y-T-O-H. Perito? Perito? It's nice. Just really hard. It's just so hard to make it out. Okay, so moving along to the other wrapped individual. Oh, we actually, did we get 3? I think we did. We actually got 3. Oh, this one actually had 3 too. Where's my brain? So there's one big one, and then we've got 3 small ones. I'm surprised I even missed that other one. What was I doing? I fell asleep. That's what I was doing. The first one that we had to look at, the first box we had to look at, came with the Shield Dwarf Fighter with a little hammer. Shield Dwarf Fighter. Now, I mean, imagine, there's eyebrows and stuff going on this guy. That was all painted. It kind of makes you think, doesn't it? I mean, sometimes I have a hard time painting a wall, let alone a little miniature. Next, we're gonna take, so that was the first box. Now we got box number 2. Box number 2, we've already had a look at the ogre. Joining along the ogre is, what is this one? This is the Air Jairus Rogue, which again kind of looks like a little blue elf. She's got gold armor going on, another bow. Also got a sword. I like the coloring on this one. That blue coloring is very nice. And lastly, the last one in this particular box. This one seems really small. It would be correct. Ooh, it's a spider. A little arachnid, which is called Soul Spider. That's what it's called, a little soul spider. I like the coloring on this one. Ooh, sometimes I've seen spiders this big. I actually saw a spider last night that it seemed about this big. I didn't care for its appearance whatsoever. So we got a little air spider. Not bad. I love this ogre guy. This ogre's very impressive. Okay, so we just put these to the side, because we are going to be quickly running out of space here. You may not be able to gauge it, but take my word for it, there's space that we're quickly running out of. I'm just going to put these guys to the side. Moving along to box number 3. I don't even know if I touched base on the artwork on the front, but it's extremely impressive. I like that quite a bit. Alright, so we're going to cut the tape on the sides of this box. Pop open the flap. And gingerly pull it out, because I don't know if stuff's going to go everywhere. There's the 3 pieces. This one actually came with... Oh, that's the stand. Must be the stand for this one. There's the other blind bag figures. I say blind bag, I mean, I could kind of make out what they are if I just use my eyes. And we're going to take the twist tie. Undo the twist tie. Here we go. This is a part of the video I suppose theoretically I could just cut out, but I would have to cut it out 8 times. So if I'm going to stomach through it, I'm so sorry. Maybe you guys will have to watch it too. Oh, these blasted twist ties. I hate them so much. I hate eggplant. I also hate twist ties. See, right now, I don't know why this isn't... Oh, I think this goes this way. Oh, just could so do without twist ties. I loathe them so much. You really have no idea. You honestly have no idea how much I loathe these things. But I do loathe them a lot. A lot. Okay, so... This one I'm going to just loop around the head, because I want to be careful with this one. This is one of those showpieces. They're all really technically showpieces, but this one, really, if you ask me, is a showpiece. And the display stand tells us that this is a chimera, which is, I think, the head of a dragon, or 2 heads of a dragon. No, a head of a ram, a head of a lion, or body of a lion, and a head of a dragon. Chimera. Which actually I think was it was the plague that was in Mission Impossible 2. That was the big disease that you couldn't get out. Tom Cruise had to stop it. Good old Tom Cruise. Really like this one. I love the wings. The wings are super impressive. Chimera. So put that one to the side. Bring the camera back a little bit too, because don't want you guys like way up here trying to figure out what's going on. I can't make out what he's doing. What is Spot doing? He's got the camera like right up to his face. It's not really so much my face, but my face is close. It's like right here, right there. The next bag reveals to us. Again, it looks like, well, he's got a crossbow. That's neat. This one is the Earth Genasi, Genasi, Genasi fighter. That's a little guy with a sword. Let's bring the camera in. There's a little bit of silver on his armor. I like that. Some brown going on there as well. The Genasi, let's hold on a second. Yes, the Earth Genasi fighter. There he is. He will be joined by... Gingerly cutting the tape. Oh, this tape never... I think I need to get myself a new blade. I'm not saying red's going anywhere. I'm just saying I need to get a new blade for her. This one's really small. Look at the size of this one. This particular one is entitled, this video is going to be extremely long, Forest Gnome Fighter? No. I can't make out that last... Ranger. There we go. Ranger. He's small. Or she. No, it's a thing. I think it's a she. Sheath with arrows. Bow and arrow in hand. Very nice. And lastly, the last bag, I should say. Let's bring the camera back again. bring the camera back. The last one is, cut open the bubble wrap here. The last one is, oh, I like this guy, little lizard man. That's actually not his name. His name is, oh, my eyes. It is Troglodyte. Oh, this could have so been easier if this was in white writing. I wouldn't even, going like this, trying to make out the font. It looks so small. Troglodyte. That's what it looks like it says, Troglodyte. All right, so that's that one. So totally running out of space. You can't tell. I know you guys can't tell, but Spot's so running out of space. Putting those to the side. The problem is these boxes are so huge. Box number 5, which feels quite heavy. Cut the tape on that. Tape and tape. Open box. This box reveals to us, surprisingly not as big as I thought it was going to be. Let's end the twist ties. I won't talk too much about twist ties because I know you guys are probably already sick of hearing about it. Ah, there we go. I know there's other game codes. You want another one? There's another one right there for you. You're welcome. I give so much. I ask for so little. This one also has its own separate stand. This one is called, thank you, Heracossphinx. Heracossphinx. Guaranteed somebody is writing violently down below. That's not how you pronounce its name. Okay. More of Egyptian themed. I like that. Wings, very nice. I like that. Very cool. I like that. All right, so bag number 1 in this box. I didn't realize this video was going to be so long. I thought it was just bada bing, bada boom. I open them up. I show how cool these guys look, which I got to say they are extremely cool looking. But there's a lot inside. So you get 4. I got 8. That's 32. If I'm reading that right. 4, 8, 32. Got 32 figures inside. So far, so good. This particular one is entitled... oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You guys might also think it's Salamancer. You guys might think it's so super easy, but keep in mind I'm also looking at it through the camera, trying to make out the name of the character. Some sort of serpent, I'm thinking a sea serpent dweller. Got some nice black going on with the red. Cranberry red looks very cool on there. And then also joining that, we have, oh, another spider. Now this one's a little bit different. This is a soul spider, but I think it's a little bit different than the one we first had a look at, which is actually over here right now. Or it could be it could be the same one. Maybe I'm just getting delusional. Either way, I mean, you can't, there's nothing wrong with having multiple spiders. Not in real world. One spider is enough for me. This guy does not like spiders. That's one of the many phobias that I have. That's arachnophobia. Arachnophobia is fear of spiders. If you guys have a fear of something, unless you don't want to openly admit it, you could be like one of those people. I'm not afraid of anything. Those people are the ones that are afraid of the most things. And then they end up being afraid of like weird things like dryers or like mayonnaise. I'm so scared of mayonnaise. I don't know what it's doing in the fridge when I got the door closed, but I feel like it's doing something no good. This one is upside down. Turn it around. This is the Fire Cult Warrior. I like the coloring on his metal. It's not just black. It's kind of got a sheen to it. Kind of a little bit of gray wash going on there as well. And it looks like his staff or spear is on fire. Ow! On fire. Zing. I don't know what that meant. Alright, so we got, again, another, I think the only one we got might have possibly been a duplicate, is the Soul Spider. I think that's the only one that is a duplicate. A dupie, as they say. Who says that? Generally just me. I'm usually the only guy that says that. Box number 4. Box number 4 of Icons of Realms, Elemental Evil, Dungeons and Dragons. Got the tape on this one. Let's actually just take a moment. Calibrate and listen. Ice is back. No. Salamander. That was the character's name. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting the Water Elemental. I feel like he would be a really neat looking character. Hopefully a little more impressive than the Fire. To be honest, I really wasn't feeling the Fire Elemental. I really wasn't. But let's open this one up. And did we actually? No, I don't think we did. This is the Air Elemental, which doesn't look like. See, this is why I like air so much. It's not just because I can breathe. I mean, that's the one benefit of it, but I also like the fact it doesn't have a twist tie. The Air Elemental. It's more impressive, much more impressive than the Fire Elemental. Just wasn't feeling it. This one, though, I feel the air. You feel it right now? Actually, I don't. It's pretty stuffy in here. The Air Elemental. Right. Believe me, it's number 29 of 45, the Air Elemental. Whoops, let me just put that to the side. I think backdrop to boxes ratio, I think this might be the most packed review I've done, where I've actually had stuff all over me, all around me. I feel if I was claustrophobic, the fear of closed-in spaces, this is what I would be experiencing right now. And this one, I have right now a fear of being unable to read. That's the pseudo PSEUEDDA, or it could be an O, dragon. It's small, I can tell you that. Equally matched by the size of its font, which even then is extremely small. Pseudo dragon, or Suda dragon, it could be one of those two. I understand from a printing end of it, oh, there's another code for you, you're welcome. But it's a shame, though, that they don't actually come with like little cards that could say, hey, this is what this is. So you're not relying so much on the very small, non-white colored font on the underside of the base. The next one we have is, this one looks kind of familiar. I think we've done this one before. Maybe it's similar enough. This one is the, oh boy, oh boy. Can you even see what that says? I can't read that. It's so small. I think it says Subterranean Rogue. I might go with that. That might not be its name, but that's what I'm going with, just because I can't make out. Hold on, I'm taking this off camera here. No, I can't make that out. Unless maybe if I had one of those miner's caps, you know, the little miner's caps that you turn on the light, then I might be able to make out what it actually says. Right now, nothing. Got nothing. The next one, though, is, we got this guy, which I think we had him before, the Earth Genasi Fighter, which again is that really nice silver color crossbow sword. Very nice. Nice piece. So we put those to the side. Again, we move the box because we're trying not to clutter. Clutter is never good. If you ever have a collection, the last thing you want to do is clutter. As soon as your collection becomes a clutter, then you're borderline hoarding. I might be telling you stuff that you already know. I might be telling you stuff that you deny yourself. I do that. My stuff, my collection is not filling up a room and being cluttery. It's just filling out a room. Nobody believes you, though, when you say that. The next one we have... Oh, we actually already had this guy, I think. No, we didn't. No, this guy is new. He is new. Take the twist tie. This one is a little easier to take off. There we go. This one is similar to the other one that we had. I thought he was actually a duplicate, but he's not. This one has two heads. Two heads are better than one. and reaching off camera, because I do still have them. They didn't just disintegrate. I didn't throw them into the black hole. There's the two of them there. I thought this guy was the same as this guy, but if I use these two things in front of me, no, not ears. You could try to see with your ears, but you wouldn't get very far. This one here is the Etin. This one here is the Ogre. Or this one could be Eaton. I don't know, Etin, Eaton. At any rate, he's really neat looking. He's got what looks to be some sort of bone axe, and he's also got a big club for clubbing. Not, no, not that clubbing. Clubbing like clubbing unsuspecting, smaller. Generally, they're smaller. I don't think the Etin picks on things bigger than him. That's the law of the land. That's the law of the world, actually. That's why you have bullies. Bullies always pick on the smaller person. You never see a bully pick on somebody larger than them unless they feel like that person is really dumb. And then joke's on them, the bigger person picks on them. That's the circle of life. This is, by the way, a ghoul. A ghoul, which has a really long beard, I might add as well. A ghoul. Oh, she's so dreamy. No, that's girl. Don't mistake ghoul for girl. I tell you though, prom night, you'll be in for a scare. I really don't know what happened. I thought she was going to fix herself up a bit. No, she really wasn't going to fix herself up. At the end of the day, you asked a ghoul out. Whatever you think makeup and clothing could fix, it's not going to fix the fact that she's a ghoul. This one here is, it says, oh, it's Fire Snake. I think we've done this one before. Fire Snake. Fire Snake. Fire Snake. We are actually about 20, give or take 26 minutes in. A long review. If you stuck it out so far and heard my ramblings throughout the course of opening these up, thank you very much. I appreciate that. The next one is, this one is Air Cult Warrior. The Air Cult Warrior. I like his helmet. Oh, he's got the eyes. I don't know if you guys can see it, can you? Maybe you're not using yours. But he has little holes in the front of his helmet, allowing him to see with his, yes, eyes. The eyes have it. I like this one. This was actually a good 3-pack. Well, little mini 3s, and then the big one. That's a 4-pack. It's a 4-pack. And I am running out of space. I'm running out of space. All right, box number 2. Box number 2 from what I consider probably the largest ever, record it now, the largest blind box opening I've done on this channel. These are huge. These boxes, I feel like this is the equivalent of an ostrich egg. We all kind of have moments in our life where we think to ourselves, I would love to make an omelet out of an ostrich egg. I think an ostrich egg is the equivalent of about, I think it's about, is it 20 regular eggs? I'm guessing there, but it's a lot more egg than you think you can handle. If you even think you can handle a lot of egg, this would have you rethinking that very quickly. You would be halfway, probably even a quarter of the way through your omelet, thinking, why did I make this decision? An omelet egg. An omelet made out of an ostrich egg. My friends egged me on. See what I did there? But the yolk was on me. This is a Solar Angel. I like the wings. Not as impressed with the face. The face just seems devoid of detail. Gold is nice. Nice touch. I also like the sword. Nice sculpt. And also, again, it would peg into that like a display stand. I don't know why it shouldn't sound like an eagle. And then we've got a couple of other pieces which look very colorful. I struggled so much thinking I could just rip the tape, but I clearly didn't learn my lesson from the last time I did this. Next we have, it looks like a knight. Let's see what it actually says. Earth Cult Warrior, which I think we had before. Maybe not this color, but we did have this one, this name before, Earth Cult Warrior. The second bag that came included in this set has, drum roll, no drum roll, okay, proceed, let's keep going. The next one is, what is that? It says, Is this actually the water elemental? It's small. It's smaller than I thought it was. It is the water elemental. I'm looking at the box right over there. The water elemental. It's not that same blue color. I like the color that they went with, this kind of greenish aquamarine color. Very nice. Snazzy. Doesn't really quite look like water because it's plastic. Obviously it looks more like a rock, but the coloring definitely makes it vibrant. And lastly, at least of this box, the last one we have, that looks like a phoenix. Let's have a look. Nope, not even close. Well, close. It's a fire bat. See the underside wire frame? There's fiber all over this too. I don't know from what. Probably glue, maybe. The wire frame of the bat, you can actually make out its skeletal frame. More from the underside than the top side. That's neat. Ah! Spot has no idea what animals actually sound like. I think every example I've given, they all sound like eagles. Or pterodactyls. Which apparently is not what they're called anymore. They're called something else. I don't know, pteranodons. Maybe they're called something else. Make up a Saurus Rex. I've already used that joke before. You certainly feel stupid when you tell people what you think something is based on your growing up with it, and then somebody younger than you proceeds to correct you and say, no, it's called this. I really like the Brontosaurus. No, it's not called that. It's called the Allosaurus. The what? It's the Allosaurus. Oh, you're so lame. I'm gonna go to like Starbucks. I'm gonna tweet how lame you are. Oh, he's so lame. Tweet lame. This one here is listed as the Griffin. Not Peter Griffin, a Griffin. It would peg underneath a very large peg hole, I might add. Lame. There's the Griffin. Ah, that's actually what the Griffin... I don't know. It has a line back, so maybe it would actually growl. Griffin. Griffin. I would totally... If I had a bigger one of these, not real life, if I had a bigger one of these though, I would put it in gold and I'd have it sitting at the end of my car. It would just be like perched at the bottom of my car. Next one is... We're down like to the wire here. We've already surpassed 30 minutes. This one here, oh my goodness, it's now clear. That's making it even more difficult. No, maybe not. It's a ranger, I think. Mancer? It's something. It's clear. Clear sword, cleared staff, clear stand. No idea. No idea. The next bag reveals to us. Here we go. Here we go. We're getting down to the wire. This kind of looks like Scorpion. Get over here. This one is actually called the Dread Warrior. Very nice color. Gold, blue, gray. Very nice. And lastly, the very last bag of what was a micro adventure ourselves. We went for a very long endeavor getting through all these. The last one is the Gold Dwarf Guard. Not as impressive as maybe some of the others, but he's got some gold, some navy going on there. He's got a gold axe, cape. Looks like some sort of dreads. He's got a dread ponytail. There's two of them. Very nice. Probably not my favorite of the sets, this one here. This set with the Griffin. I love the Griffin, but the other ones were just kind of eh. My favorite probably is the Eaton or Etten. That was kind of neat. I like that one. But very long video, as we certainly went through the gambit. We went for a little journey ourselves. And what stories do we have to tell from it? Well, Spot thought everything sounded like an eagle. We also talked about young kids thinking everybody is lame and tweeting that. What else did we discuss? Mayonnaise. That's all you can take from this video. You're welcome. Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the NECA Wizkids D&D Icons of the Realms Elemental Evil Dungeons and Dragons pre-painted plastic figures. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more collectible spots heading your way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.